moment. But we're starting to fill in, especially north of I-96, and we'll continue to fill in southward as the day goes on, working closer to that I-94 corridor. But here's what's happening. Let's look at the bigger picture. As this low pressure system, it's going to continue to move east today. We're going to keep getting that wraparound energy, that wraparound colder air and wind, and that'll keep pumping the snow into West Michigan. And that's also why our temperatures are dropping and the wind chill factor is getting worse. The winds are there. We have ever
Hey guys, sorry about the missing picture. We're getting close to we're gonna maybe have a blizzard. I got some videos we'll do a little bit later. Right now, I'm just gonna do some lunch for you guys and do a video.
So those 30s, they're already starting to leave us. Already have left.
It's already 19 degrees outside my house. It's recording.
Southwest to northeast. And we'll continue to see the temperatures fall throughout the rest of the day. So we're going to break this down for you hour by hour on Future Track and talk about snowfall totals coming up in my full 7 day.
So hey guys, Tyler here. It's getting bad out there, guys. We're having some audio problems right now on Fox 17 WXMI TV, which I am sorry to tell you in advance. We're having some audio problems. Okay, I look like this looks like shit. Let me move this camera a little bit.
All right, we'll make sure to check in with Rob a little bit later.
We're gonna take a look at the security. We have security cameras on the property. Right now it's blowing real bad. That's all I can tell you guys. I just got for work as it's recording. It is 11:34 p.m. Eastern Standard, 11:30 a.m. 11:34.
Busy day for them.
Yeah, Ruta, that is right. And the activity has definitely picked up here at the Road Commission of Kalamazoo County.
So,
since this snow has
we're going to take our time, guys. We are going to be doing some other stuff today. I might let you guys outside. You can see what I'm seeing right now.
To fill their trucks with the salt and sand mixture you see in the back there. The Road Commission of
Kalamazoo Cats are being a pain, but I love them.
They've been preparing for this storm, pre-treating roads where possible. The issue with this storm, though, is due to the frigid temps. Salt actually makes the roads more dangerous and creates more ice as it melts. So that's why both agencies are using that salt and sand mixture where possible. They're sticking to ensuring the roads are clear as can be and want to remind drivers to stay safe while they're out there.
NEPA plows plenty of room and time to do what they do. There really is no safer place to be than a few hundred yards behind a snowplow. That's where the road is going to be the safest. And if you have to pass a plow, do so slowly and safely. Right? We don't want to fly by a plow.
We always want to stress to the public that they should drive slow, drive with the conditions. Go ahead and steer clear of our snowplows if you can. Definitely stay away from the right. That's where we're throwing snow. And just be safe out there.
Now, if you are planning on heading out today onto the roads, or if you have to be out on the roads, make sure to check MDOT's interactive map called My Drive. You can see where plows are located, what road conditions are, and how the traffic is moving. And stay tuned to Fox 17 for continuous weather coverage throughout the rest of this evening. For now, reporting in Kalamazoo County, Lauren Kumar, Fox 17 News.
All right, Lauren, thank you so much. And Holland Rescue Mission has instituted a code blue due to this severe winter weather. That means people staying outside are at severe risk for hypothermia, frostbite, even death. To help stop this Holland Rescue Mission, they're offering an emergency warming center at both of their shelter locations for the next 48 hours. Men, women, and children can head to these addresses on your screen now to seek shelter.
So Code Blue is a time when we make sure that we open our doors wide. We want to make sure we get everybody in to be safe in this time when it's extremely cold outside and when it's it's supposed to be freezing temperatures and winds like I think 50 miles an hour and heavy snow, and we want people to be safe.
Holland Rescue Mission says they are prepared to increase provisions of food, shelter, and other essentials all throughout the winter. And also because of the weather, the Kent County Community Action is postponing their emergency food assistance program. The event was scheduled for this Thursday, but it has been postponed to Friday, January the 21st. It'll be held from 9 a.m. to 1 at 121 Franklin Street Southeast. For more information, you can head to accesskent.com. And as those temperatures drop, the rescue mission in Muskegon is opening up their doors of 2 of their shelters on Peck Street and Laketon Street for those experiencing homelessness or anybody else that needs to head out of the cold. They'll be open 24/7. Those with the mission say they have 60 beds at each of their shelters, along with a number of cots and mats. But as the winter continues, they are seeing those beds fill up.
The homeless population of Muskegon is growing. And last night we had over 90 individuals in our shelters, and the number is climbing every day. It literally can kill you in these kind of weathers, and if you are stuck outside all day or all night. And in our community, there's just no reason for anybody to need to do that.
The shelters are following COVID precautions like masking and testing, and they also have hot food and beverages. In addition to helping those in need, they are also in need of volunteers. If you're willing to help out, you can visit our website for more
Too far to go.
information. And a warning from a West Michigan family ahead of this week's snow. Last winter, their oldest son ended up in the hospital with a fractured skull after a sledding incident. This time last year, Jackson found himself confined to a bed at Helen DeVos Children's Hospital after he crashed into a tree while sledding at Proven Trails. Doctors said he fractured his skull, which caused his brain to bleed. According to DeVos Children's, they treated between 1 and 3 sledding accidents in their ERs each week last winter, with another 5 to 10 more in that same time period from other sports like ice skating and skiing. Families are being urged to put a helmet on their children in addition to any other recommended equipment, and pick a safe, open, designated space for these activities.
We can fix extremities, we can, fix those types of problems, but head injuries they can be very difficult and they can be long-term.
Now, sledding is not an allowed activity at Proven Trails. Jackson's family said they didn't know and sent an email to Kent County Parks asking them to put up some type of signage saying exactly that, since other people were out there doing the same thing that Jackson was on the day of his accident. The county replied back and said they are considering the request. And of course, another way to be prepared for today's storm, make sure to download the Fox 17 weather app.
I mean, the XMI weather app.
Alerts everything you need to know right at your fingertips. Just scan the QR code on your screen after the quick download. Well, it is 11:38 now and still ahead on Fox 17 midday. COVID-19 cases are at an all-time high.
Not exactly. Like this first one, you have to know the price within $1. It could be high, it could be low, within $1 of the price. George, tell us all about it, please.
First up, that is a 16.
Let's see what.
Love and happiness, delicious, simple.
Okay.
$8 off your first month.
Wind advisories for those counties, okay?
I'm at one of Drive and Shine's newest interior self-serve buildings where these Division I basketball players are holding court.
Shut up. No one cares about basketball. Especially not during a car wash.
$10. Go ahead, George.
You can clean up wet and dry messes with
8.
Hi.
Concha closed. The Concha's
delivered. But we also have to grapple with the fact that there are voter suppression laws afoot
8.
across the country.
Let's see what school closings are in our area.
Head to the casino floor, maybe take the kids to the Soaring Eagle Water Park. Here's a look at what's coming up.
Kalamazoo County.
Entertainment-wise,
just announced for a March 11th show is actor, comedian, and TV host Joel McHale. Tickets go on sale Saturday. And tickets also go on sale Saturday to see Styx in concert on March 19th.
The first show of 2022 will be Air Supply with special guest Orleans.
Not watching that.
Hall.
6.
That takes place on January 21st and
So.
Salonpas. It's good medicine.
When your home feels clean and healthy.
Send me to. It's Hyman's.
Hey, don't disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
Welcome to the lifestyles of the smart and savvy. Today, the Coopers are a cost-conscious couple. But back in the day, not so much. Now, saving is more their style, which is why they chose Consumer Cellular. They get the same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Imagine talk, text, and data starting at $20 a month. And award-winning customer service. Switch to Consumer Cellular today and start saving.
House, clean. Cabinet, handled. Bathroom, child. Get started on your next home project at Angie.com or download the Angie mobile app today. Make your home an Angie home. Angie, and done.
When the hands that do the fixing need fixing. When the hands that do the caring need caring. That's a job for O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream and guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keeffe's Lip Repair.
This is a Fox 17 winter weather alert.
All right, busy day West Michigan on this Wednesday. It was a slow start this morning, but within the last couple of hours, our snow has really picked up and started to develop, and it's very obvious when you take a look around town. And we do expect our heaviest snowfall today along the lakeshore, and we have gusty winds, falling temperatures. So we can get blowing and drifting snow, reduced visibility, difficulties traveling out on the roadways, all things you need to consider if you are heading out on the roads today. But if you don't have to, I would suggest not doing so. This snow really started to develop really in the heart of West Michigan for the time being. It will continue to fill in throughout the morning. You can find more as you travel north of I-96, pushing up towards Shelby and in towards the Big Rapids area. A little bit more filtered as you get towards I-94. Taking a look at the big picture, here's what's happening. There's this low pressure system. This will continue to move on east. You might think, hey, we're out of the woods then, and we're done with this. Not the case. As we get behind this system, we're going to get that wraparound energy, that wraparound colder air that will only continue to aid in pumping that snow in and throughout West Michigan. And then come tomorrow, we'll start to switch towards more of a lake effect setup as our winds start to change direction as well. Here's a look at temperatures. We've already started to see these drop off today. That colder air moving in from southwest to northeast. That's why you still see some folks in Big Rapids area still trying to hold on to the 30s, as these winds today will be gusty. We can see wind gusts upwards of 45 to 50 miles per hour. Mostly we're out of the southwest and west at the moment. Tomorrow we'll turn a little bit more northwesterly with that lake effect change there. But you can see here as we push this forward hour by hour, those pace, those reds, those continue indicating that stronger wind profile.
Okay.
And then we'll switch to that northwest wind direction tomorrow, dying back down the winds to breezy conditions, 25, 35, and then switch to more of that lake effect setup. Of course, we all know those winds make us feel colder. We feel like we're in the teens and single digits right now.
Ooh.
Continue through the evening, maybe even some of you dipping back below the 0 degree mark. And this stays with us tomorrow. The Arctic air is not going anywhere anytime soon. We'll stay with this through the end of the week and even have another blast next week. So today, the 30s.
Here we go.
Almost wipes them all the way. Big Rapids, the only one holding on to them at the moment. As temperatures continue to fall, the winds have picked up, and that snow really is starting to become prevalent as we head into our afternoon hours. This is what's happening. It's that energy behind this system that continues with snow, breezy, gusty winds today, and allows our temperatures to drop. Now tomorrow, those winds direction changes. We get more of that lake effect setup with our heaviest snowfall and our highest accumulations tomorrow expected to mostly south and west of the Grand Rapids area. And then
cabin cruiser.
High pressure will settle in here, but notice our timestamp here. 6 a.m.
Steamboat.
We're still going to be holding on to those
racing boat
showers there on your Friday. Tonight,
speedboat,
feeling colder,
speedboat,
lower teens, and
tugboat,
single digits then as that snow continues. You can see winter storm warning,
fishing boat, yachts.
Warning in the pink, advisory in the purple, all through 7 a.m. tomorrow, and then we'll focus on the lake effects. So kind of have to take this day by day here.
Big tugboat, tanker.
Through tomorrow morning, the darkest blue, 4 to 8. Then it gets smaller and smaller.
Paddle wheel steamboat.
And more inland, 2 to 4.
Ocean liner.
And 1 to 2 in that almost gray coloring there. There's a start of your Super 7-day forecast. 23 degrees tomorrow, 21 on Friday. We take a little bit of a break.
Titanic.
Maybe a snowflake, maybe
World War II destroyer.
Still plenty of cloudy, dry time in there, but look at Sunday. Temperatures
nuclear submarine.
16 degrees on Monday with lake effects.
USS Nautilus.
All right, Candace, thanks so much. Well, for the first
a
time
canoe.
during the pandemic, COVID-19 cases top 400
kayak
per day.
rowboat.
To slow the spread, you have to test when you're infected, which can be confusing when you factor in colds, flus, and even
a dinghy.
allergies. In today's Health Minute, Mandy
a chapan.
goes over how to tell the difference.
A kayak. A sailboat.
COVID-19 cases at an all-time high. Colliding with cold and flu
Near sailboat,
You're sick,
a two-mast sailboat, a three-mast schooner,
If you may have been exposed to somebody with COVID-19,
square burger sailing ship,
COVID-19.
If infected with the
right time,
fever or chill,
Viking ship,
cough,
15th century ship,
headaches, tiredness, shortness of breath, and loss of taste.
Santa Maria, 1492, Chinese jerk,
Sneezing, itchy or watery eyes,
pickup truck,
and having a runny
dump
or
truck,
stuffy nose are less common with COVID-19.
heavy duty truck, tractor trailer,
You're going to lose your sense of smell or your sense of taste. Those are really specific
fire engine,
for COVID-19. And the second, that
tanker,
seems to be a bit more common with Omicron given the data, is a headache.
moving van,
Someone with the flu may experience all these ailments, but the loss
U-Haul,
of smell is more frequent with COVID-19.
Willys Jeep,
Colds, fever,
excavator,
or chills are
steam
not
shovel,
common, but you may have a cough,
tank,
body aches,
locomotive,
tiredness,
1865,
have a runny or stuffy nose.
Once you start
locomotive, 1979, locomotive, 1865,
getting a couple of tests.
After a potential
locomotive, 1879, locomotive, 1893,
then test one day and again the next to be sure. For Health Minute,
city trolley, freight cars,
All right, Mandy, thank you so much. And in winter months,
boxcar and caboose, steam locomotive,
chills, body aches, or a loss of taste or smell. However, there can be a shortness of breath if a respiratory condition is triggered.
diesel streamer,
It's now 11:47, still ahead on
diesel
Fox News
streamer,
Today. An incredible rescue, all thanks to man's best
diesel
friend.
streamer.
Now, this dog led officers to her family who were in desperate need of help.
You get out from under the covers and you see that West Michigan is covered in snow. Fox 17 weather has you, well, covered. From school
Formula 500,
from home to wherever you
Jaguar, 2+2, 4.2 liner,
Fox 17 weather team to help plan your day. On air, online, and
Gables Blue Flame, 1970,
plan on it. School closing.
1984 Chevy Corvette, Ferrari 512S Racer,
You don't have to go to extremes.
1975 Triumph TR7,
Other places.
1977 Maserati Barado,
Eyeglass World's in-store labs keep things upbeat.
Dragster 1967 Ford, Hot Rod,
You can get 2 pairs for $78.
UASA Midget,
Online today at Eyeglass
Hot Rod Gary Reynolds,
That's the way to buy glasses.
1939 Bentley, 1974 Volkswagen Beetle, 1936 Cord Winchester, 1936 Bugatti Sunbrace, 1939 Rolls Royce, Phantom 2, 1957 Ford Thunderbird,
Egress windows are a good idea for finished basements and many building codes.
1912 Brewster Town Car,
With your safety or your
1937 Pontiac Rumble Seat Coupe,
egress windows that look great and keep your basement safe.
1974 Glassy Model Replica,
Cancer. Waiting for
1964 and a half Ford Mustang,
one call is all it takes at Cancer Treatment Centers of America.
1946 Chevy Corvette XP819,
Pioneering techniques like
19
to shrink tumors.
1981 Cadillac Limousine,
Because cancer isn't just what we do.
1932 Ford Chevy
Call now.
Phantom, 1951 modified Ford Lowrider,
Just ask your CVS pharmacist. We search for
Inline dump truck,
funds to lower cost options. Plus, earn up to 50
refrigerator trailer,
here just for filling at CVS Pharmacy.
News breaks.
Ford Bronco number 2, 1974 Ford E100 van,
Welcome back. While you're feeling a little
Nissan 4x4 sports truck,
you can try
Mazda B2000 snowblower,
The coffee chain is announcing the return
micro
of
van,
pistachio latte.
Subaru Dornian,
Can be ordered both hot
tandem bicycle,
and iced. It's made of Pistachio flavors combined with Starbucks.
Road Racer Sports Bike.
Steamed milk.
Motocross Pasonic with Panera wheels.
These are the drinks you can enjoy it throughout the winter.
A Pasonic 10-speed bicycle. A Suzuki ALT 125 3X6. Shut up. Limited scooter TV 175 mini bike MB6G.
Tinsley is a year-old Shiloh Shepherd. Late Monday night,
1949 Parugu Vespa mini chopper.
Police tried to corral her.
BMW R 100 RS.
Near these damaged guardrails.
Almost alerting them to what was off the roadway, which they discovered a truck which had been overturned with.
Fern Bennett 249cc scraper.
Was behind the wheel of the overturned Ford truck.
Yamaha Virgo. Harley Davidson XLH 883 Sportster. Husqvarna 430 CR. BF Myers Max 2 Dune Buggy.
The
whole time when we were starting patient care, it sat there nice and
Penny Farthing 1870.
At that time, there was
1898 Warner Buggy.
It's unclear how long they were out of the vehicle.
Suzuki
The dog,
Quadmaster 125. Quadmaster 125.
been outside for a little bit.
Responders could see that Laundrie and his passenger were injured.
we shook up, didn't know what was happening, and next thing you know, the cops were there, and it was all because of her.
The two men were taken to Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center to be treated. After Laundrie was released, he went home to spend time with his guardian angel.
Of course, she never leaves my side, so that we're always together, in that truck that got wrecked, and she's always my co-pilot. She's always with me.
So how will the grateful human reward Tinsley?
She gets spoiled.